Emily, I'm dying to see all online course this fall. You're prepared.
It's very, very simple, but I will show you what I've done so
Simple is better.
far.
So
Okay,
simple is good. Let's see what you've done.
here's my, I'm gonna screen share. Okay, so if you go into library and search USU, you should be able to see what I've done, which is just the beginning of what I'm hoping to do. But I'm laying out each week what the students should work through on their own, and then and these are all I've just pulled from this book. And these are all PDFs, so you can easily have students print and write on the copy if you'd like them to, or if they prefer reading from a PDF instead of a device. Because I also wanted to be aware of students who may not have great internet. They could still be totally successful by printing everything in advance. And then you see after week 1, they have to finish this quiz, and they'll do it by video and submit it. And I'll just have to use my helps of UTFs and TAs to handle all of that grading. But I am going to try to do all of these quizzes each week instead of 3 giant proficiencies.
I see that you've created a report. Can I see the My report?
Sure, I don't know what it looks like.
You haven't tried it yet, huh?
Because my intent is to take those videos and upload it to Canvas, which is something my university prefers. I also know they won't necessarily be plugged in. Once we know we're back in the lab, I'm very excited to do a lot more with this. Oh, and I've gone through it so you can see my assessment.
Yeah, can you scroll through and just show us? You've done week 1, quiz 1. You've already done all of them and got 100.
Not all of them. I've only fixed up those ones.
Okay, so
I'm work in progress, and I want to add a lot more. And then I do want students to have the option to pick from the incredible repertoire options right at their fingertips, so that they also have a little bit of options within this Alfred group piano curriculum.
Can you show me week 5 where you stopped?
Sure.
And then
Oh, I don't know. It's not letting me scroll.
you have to scroll over.
There we go.
And then just hover over the number 2. So that's page 74. Click on the number 3. It says 0. What does that mean? So there are 2 exercises there to do. Okay. I do like that. Good job. You got 100% all the way through quiz 4.
I should hope.
It's
just a really helpful way to lay out what the expectations are for the entire semester for both myself, because we're also dealing with, if we were the only ones teaching the course, that's one thing, but we're having to teach a whole bunch of other teachers how to do this as well. So
did you create a syllabus?
The beginnings of one. Do you want me to I'm happy to share it too.
Yeah, if you can show us the beginnings of your syllabus. I think everybody's at that point where they're getting ready to do theirs.
It's on this other computer and it would take me a second. So how about I share it a little bit later? Okay.
We could do that.
Okay.
I have a quick question. Did you make an instructional video on top of that and then included it, or is that going?
My next step is to upload videos to each one of those.
Okay, so that what was in the list was purely the practice session.
Purely the content and the words explaining the exercises if you click the PDF, just the book. But then my intent is to use Zoom and then a multi-camera angle so they see my face and see me playing the exercise.
Got it.
Are you excited for the semester to start?
You better believe it.
I have a quick question. Emily, when you have your students make recordings, how do they do that? Do they do YouTube recordings?
Well, I don't know. I'm messing around with different platforms. I was really interested to learn more about Google Classrooms, just see if anybody else here has a solution for that. But what you're saying, YouTube and Unlisted would work great.
I have an idea. This is Diane. With asking students to submit their videos, I let it up to them. It was their responsibility to make sure I got a video. I got some on my cell phone. I got some on a YouTube link. I got some through email. And those that didn't come through, then I could connect with the student, say, I'm unable to open this, or I didn't get it. Can we try a different venue? And then we just work that out. So I really put it on the students.
Yeah. I know you can upload to
Can I-
Canvas.
Can I share a really cool idea? Josh, will you make me a video with Marco Polo showing me your right hand scale and the key of D flat major?
Yeah, you want me to Marco Polo you with a video of me doing my right hand E flat major, correct?
Yep. Yeah, I want to time how long it takes you to do this.
Okay. Here we go. You asked for my D flat right hand.
Okay, you're done with your video?
Yep.
Let's see if I got it.
I've sent you a couple messages, so.
Oh, I got
the
it.
last one.
Let's see.
Hey, I was wondering.
Next one.
Yeah, right hand.
So, I will tell you, my time is very precious. And you saw how much time it took Josh to record that and how quickly I got it. It was instant. And it took me 0 effort to open it. Played. If you look in that free document, I think we mentioned Marco Polo. Phenomenal way for them to share video with almost no work on their end and no work on your end. So write that one down, Marco Polo. Anybody else have another quick video way to do it? Quicker than that?
I have a question. Does that work just as well for longer videos?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, I've used it. I teach a student in India. And so I've sent her Marco Polos that have been like 20 minutes long. So it's been surprising. The other one, a lot of my fellow faculty members have used Marco Polo. They've also used a Flipgrid. And that seems to be a popular one too. I haven't used it yet. The only thing is you have to give your student your phone number for Marco Polo. So there is that. They do have to have your, isn't that right? Yeah, I think it's phone number.
Phone number. So Flipgrid, anyone else use Flipgrid? Nobody? I have actually not used Flipgrid, but I've heard of other universities using it. Marco Polo is just so easy that I prefer that. It's super easy.
It is.
That is really useful is Skype, believe it or not, because they can record right from their phone or their computer and just do a video recording, and it goes right to your conversation with them. And then it stores it in your Skype link with them. You can even make groups. You can do that with Marco Polo too, with groups. I have found that Skype does much higher quality video than Marco Polo does. So if you want a high quality video, Skype might be a better way to do that. Of course, Zoom, you can start Zoom, hit the record button, and then save it, but then you have to upload it to YouTube and share it with your students. So there's lots of steps. I'm always looking for the fastest way.
I've also heard from another professor that he would use a private Facebook group for his class pianos, and then they would send a video there, and then they would compare, and students could compare each other's videos as well. So
that's another good way to do it. I know the upcoming generation hates Facebook. I don't know why. It's like an old people's thing in their mind, but you can get them to do Facebook. They just have to learn how to do it.
Also, if your school supports Box or Dropbox, you can just create a file and upload directly to a box. Section 3 of sophomore class piano.
Yeah, so there's Dropbox, there's OneDrive.
Yeah,
there's,
but I found this last semester just using Box is just so much easier. And you can allow access where they can only upload, they can upload and download, they can be, they're all different settings. And my school is very particular. Like, I'm concerned about students being able to see reports in Piano Marvel comparing their grade to others. My school does not want that.
You don't like that at all?
No, not at all. So, but anyway, a Box account for upload of all assignments, videos assignments is also great.
By the way, if you have any concerns like that, just send them over and I can address those.
You have to be very careful about FERPA. That's the confidentiality. And like speech teachers have gotten in trouble for videoing their students giving speeches and then having everybody watch it. It can get really hairy if you're not careful and if you don't know FERPA law.
Yeah. Okay, so I know we're out of time. I expect that you guys, you do want your fellow peers' contact information, which I can get that to you guys. And then if you want to get off of that list, then maybe what I'll do is just like allow you to add yourself or remove yourself. And I can do that through a form. Then I just send that to you guys and you'll have access to everybody who wants their access to be shared. Does that sound good? The other thing is if you will go into, let me share the screen. We will be doing lots and lots of sharing to these documents. So let me show you where we're going to find them. So back to this, you can see this Google Drive collaboration. You will find a folder where we're going to put just sample syllabus, syllabi, solutions to problems, additional documentation, just all sorts of different things that we'll be able to share inside of this Google Doc or a Google folder. Over here on the Facebook group, if you wouldn't mind helping with this, if you will click on Collegiate Piano Pedagogy, it'll take you to the Facebook group. And then if I think it's a closed group, so you're going to have to be invited. So if you would just click on, what's that?
For them, like you say invite because you're in it already, but for them it should say join group.
Join. So you just click on join group.
And then we'll have to like, what's the word? Like admit them into the group.
Yeah, and so Michelle's going to be the one that's monitoring this group. Okay. I hope everybody's learned a lot of stuff and you're excited to get started. There's going to be a ton of just experimenting and playing stuff yourself. If you have any questions for me or for anybody, you can just send me an email to aarongarner@pianomarvel.com, which I've sent you a million emails, so you should have my email address. If I'm sending you too many emails, just tell me slow down.
Aaron, thank you so much.
You are welcome. I appreciate seeing all your feedback. If you have any questions that you would like to be addressed right now, then go ahead and stay on the line. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this recording because it's gone 2 hours. And anybody who needs to leave or wants to leave, you can tick off. If you want to stay, we'll just continue to address your questions until we get too tired.
Aaron, can I share your equipment and software information on my website?
Absolutely. Anything that we put up there, you can share with anybody.
Okay. Thank you.
Great. See you
Thanks,
guys.
everybody, for your feedback.